Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. This is the Prism Oracle messages that I will be doing today. There is a shorter version on TikTok, but this will be a little bit longer. I will not be doing all the messages today. Like I did do some on my TikTok channel, but I'm not going to do all the messages that I did pull from the rest of the deck. I will be doing my personalized messages that I will be posting on YouTube. Okay, so this will be a longer video for the Prism Oracle messages in case anybody was looking for extra messages for that. For some reason, I felt called to pull out this deck and the other deck, which was the Angel Guide messages that I actually just finished doing not too long ago. So I'm going to see what the collective needs to know at this time and what your spirit team could be wanting to tell you at this moment, okay? So Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages for the collective at this time. What messages do they need to know when they see it at this time, please? Please protect the collective whenever they see this reading, okay, for June 4th. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for June 4th? Please give me clear, concise messages, Spirit, for the collective for June 4th, please. Okay. So, before I get started, I'm just going to wind down my window just a little bit because it is hot outside. And, you know, we don't want to have a heat stroke now, do we? So, okay. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for June 4th? What extended messages? Okay, so for some of you guys, okay, with this energy, anger wanted to show up, okay? Like literally, this card means emotionally or somebody in your energy. So what I'm picking up here is that there could be somebody in your energy that could be angry with you, okay? This doesn't have to be that serious, but it's just the feeling of anger and like frustration, okay? For some of you guys, you could be angry, okay? You could be angry at a lot of things. There could be a lot of situations that you deal with, and when it comes to you having to handle a lot of things on your own, especially when it comes to like work situations too, you could be very frustrated at this moment. This could be home situations, relationships, everything, but there could be a situation where it could go both ways, where there's one party where there's somebody that's angry at you, and you maybe don't even know that this person's angry with you. You have no idea. You don't even know why, okay? And for some of you guys, you could be angry, okay? This could be angry at life, angry at the universe, confirmation with the horn, angry at the universe, angry at everything, okay? And you guys could be wanting to try and kind of maneuver that anger into something else. So for some of you guys, this could be wanting to channel that anger or frustration another way, okay? This could be anything. For some of you guys, this could be like starting your own projects or creating something new for yourself. Whatever it is that it takes for you to channel that frustration, do that, right? For some of you guys, this could be even just as simple as going to the gym. You could be wanting to go to the gym and work on focusing how you channel your frustration and anger by working out, sweating, okay? So like I said, anger could be very significant at this time. Spirit, clarify anger for the collective, please. Clarify anger. Thank you. So yeah, the reason why you might be feeling this way is because you need to do a cleanse, okay? For some of you guys, this is a spiritual cleanse. For some of you guys, if you've done a spiritual cleanse, this is confirmation. But there could be something where you guys could be wanting to, do that, because there could be somebody in your energy right now at this time that you could be cleansing from, right? Cleansing away their energy and also cleansing your energy, especially if you're somebody who attracts a lot of people. It is really good to cleanse your energy, okay? So that's the card that I wanted to show up. All right guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pause the video for a sec, okay? Sorry about that, guys. I just saw something and my discernment was just like, it just kicked in, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna even say anything. I'm just gonna go. But like I said before I paused the video, cleansing your energy could be very significant. Another thing I picked up before I had paused the video is what I was about to say was I noticed the energy is red and blue, the cards. So I almost want to say that you guys might have like water and fire energy in your chart too. You don't have to have it in your big three. It could literally just be in your chart in general. Okay, so that could be something that's significant to you guys, that resonates with you. But if not, you know, you could be a fire sign, this person could be a water sign, and maybe this fire sign person maybe has a lot of anger. I'm not trying to stereotype, you know, fire signs. You know, I love you guys because, you know, I have placements too, but there could be something or a situation where you know, there could be someone who has fire sign placements and you're a water sign, and you know, you need to cleanse your energy. Or maybe you are a fire sign and maybe water is something that you need to cleanse your energy, because maybe, again, like I said, you know, you have these placements, and again, a lot of times people have these placements and they don't even know why they are the way they are. They just think that they're just born this way, and it's like, no, your chart is basically your calculator of your mechanism, okay, of like how your body is, how it's supposed to be, how it's made, how, you know, how you came here, like everything. It tells you a whole story. Okay, so that could be significant for some of you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna keep pulling some more messages. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know when it comes to cleansing their energy at this time? What do they need to know? Yeah, anxiety. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could be really anxious, okay, at this time. Not sure what you're anxious about, but I might ask your spirit team, you know, for those that resonate with this, maybe you suffer from anxiety. That could be something that you're working on and trying to, you know, basically build when it comes to like confidence and stuff, being anxious. But for some of you guys, yeah, you could be really anxious. Okay, you might be somebody who gets really, you know, anxious when you see things, or, you know, maybe when you're around certain people, because again, your energy is so sensitive. Like I literally just said, it's not about being anxious, but I literally said, like, I just saw something and my energy said no, I'm going to move away from it. So for some of you guys, like, anxiety might be something that you deal with, but it could be a mixture of you feeling anxious and then your discernment as well at the same time kicking in. Clarify anxiety for the collective. Yeah, confidence wanted to show up. Yeah, like you're working on your confidence. I just said this. You're working on your confidence for some of you guys. You know, you're working on how to balance yourself when it comes to certain things, and being able to put yourself out there and put your foot forward and not worry about, you know, what people think you look like or you sound like or how you feel or whatever, because those who resonate with you, they'll come through for you, right? And then those who don't, it's okay, because again, it was meant to be that way. Okay, so confidence wanted to come out. All right, so I'm gonna see what else you guys might need to know for June 4th. What else does the collective need to know for June 4th, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? Thank you. Space. Yeah. When you're in your own space, you're more confident, okay? In your own space could be like anything. It could be at home, in your own environment. This could be when you're alone for a walk, when you're at the gym by yourself. But for some of you, you guys might have like a safe space or like a sacred space that you go to. Maybe you guys are spacing away from people, making space, making room. This could be even cleaning as well for some of you guys. You guys could be cleaning up and making space for new beginnings and something new to come towards you at this time. Right? And I think that's maybe what you guys are like anxious about, is you're anxious that you know, your confidence is building, something big is coming towards you, but you just don't know what it is. Yeah, some of you guys could be in isolation right now. Okay, clarify isolation for the collective. Clarify isolation for the collective, please. Clarify isolation for the collective, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. So death. All right, there's a situation that you may have left. You may have isolated yourself from a situation, and Spirit is saying that like the situation, I guess, is it's done, meaning like you close out a chapter or a cycle. Again, death and rebirths could be significant. For some of you guys, a death could be significant, right? Like you could have maybe lost somebody, and that is serious, and you could be going through that, the anxiety of that, right? again, it is different for everybody, but from what I'm picking up here in this message, it's almost giving the idea of going through a transformation, going through a death and rebirth, and coming out differently in the situation. Clarify death spirit for the collective. Clarify death for the collective spirit. Clarify death for the collective. Thank you. Yeah, surrender. So there's something that you surrendered in, okay? You surrendered in a situation. You allowed the divine to work in your favor, basically. And a lot of people, it is hard for us to allow the divine, you know, to work for us in certain ways, right? Because we would like to be in control all the time when it comes to our situations, right? So let me see what else comes out. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, determination, okay? Like you've surrendered to the divine, and it's almost like now you're determined to climb step by step each challenge, each obstacle that's literally put in your face, literally like thrown at you. You literally like challenge the divine sometimes, because the divine gives you something and it's almost like you keep passing with flying colors, right? So yeah, for some of you guys, you could be determined to like make it to the top, and making it to the top could be anything for anybody. This could be a work situation, this could be social media, this could be, you know, finding a new place to live and making it to the top, like moving to the suburbs, because people think like, you know, living in certain areas and environments, it helps them, right? So you could be determined, right, to have a better life, determined to work hard for what you desire, what you want in your life, okay? That could be significant for some of you guys too. So let me see if I can get a couple more cards. Yeah, comfort. It's like you're determined to be in a comforting space, okay? You're determined to be comfortable. You're determined to love on yourself. You're determined to self-care, okay? You're determined to be in spaces and environments that resonate with you, where people show you comfort and love. There's something about you that's very comforting, okay? And you know, people might not tell you this because, again, people don't say a lot of things sometimes, but your energy, it speaks for itself, okay? You are a comforting person for some of you guys, okay? And not only that, it's like even certain people who don't deserve your comfort, you could have stopped giving them comfort, okay? That could be significant too. Yeah, you could be resting. Okay, you could be resting at this time. For some of you guys that resonate with this, you could be resting at this time because, again, you stopped sharing, you know, you stopped sharing basically your energy with certain people because you realize that they're no good for you, or they don't resonate with you, or, you know, you guys just don't see eye to eye. Maybe they do things like under the radar when you are somebody who doesn't like doing things under the radar. Okay, yeah, intuition. Something about your intuition knows, okay? It's been heightened. Your third eye is activated at this time. You are aware and you know what's going on with the situation, and your spirit team is like, yeah, rest. Rest. Let it be. Let it go, okay? The color green could be significant, and also the color purple, okay? Also, yeah, mystery. So you are in a resting period, right? Say you're resting and you're like releasing, confirmation with the horn, releasing a lot of energy, people, places, and things. And you could have somebody in your energy right now who, you know, your intuition knows there's something like, it's just off, okay? I'm not going to get into it, but it's off. Something's just not right. And, you know, it's like you're almost like a mystery to people. Like you're a mystery to this person, you're a mystery to people, because it's almost like you see things before they happen. And that might irritate certain people sometimes because they don't really get to play out whatever it is that they want to do. And this is what I mean by obstacles, okay? You being determined to get through these obstacles, okay? Determined to get through, you know, through people who think it's okay to use you and your energy, abuse you and your time, okay, and your love, okay? And because you're such a mystery, movement, all right? There could be movement coming towards you. This could be coming towards you. You could be making movement, okay? Changing how you handle certain situations, changing how you, you know, maneuver in life, how you take leadership in charge of your own life. That could be something changing for you. For some of you guys too, somebody could be coming towards you with some type of communication. That's also movement, okay? That might resonate for you guys as well. You know, yeah, rejection. Rejection wanted to come out. Confirmation with the horn. So you or somebody in your energy could feel rejected. They could have made movements towards you, and you know, they could have maybe felt rejected in this moment. You could feel rejected in this moment when it comes to, you know, every time you try to make movements or try to move forward in your life, it almost feels like something keeps rejecting you, right? But again, sometimes people don't realize that rejection is protection, right? And it's not like in a shady, petty, he ha. It's not in that sense. It's literally to say, like, yeah, if somebody rejects me and doesn't want me for who I am, or, you know, doesn't want to bring anything to the table, right, when you're trying to bring whatever it is to the table with the best of what you got, okay, then again, this could be something of you rejecting somebody, or they could be rejecting you, and Spirit is saying that's okay. You know, that's okay if somebody wants to reject you. That's okay if somebody doesn't want to see you for your true divinity, okay? Allow them to let you go and let you work on yourself and grow as a person so that you could be better, okay? Caution, okay? You're cautious about the situation. You don't want to step into something, especially when it comes to like solar plexus energy, your power. You're very cautious when it comes to your power, okay? You will reject anybody and protect your energy at all costs, especially if you have your own business. You know, people might think that, you know, you're just okay to do whatever you want, right? But if you have your own business and you're an entrepreneur, a lot of times people think that with your business that you have money to be just giving things away freely, right? And your spirit team is saying, no, it is okay to have caution. It's okay to have discernment. Whether this is your business, whether this is your life, your friendships, family, whatever it is, you know, your spirit team is saying that it's okay to have discernment. It's okay to protect yourself, okay? Especially if it's something that you're working on and you're growing, okay? Growth wanted to show up. So this is growth within yourself. This is growth within, you know, your plans and ideas, whatever it is that you have, right? Yeah, passion. Passion wanted to come out, and also fear. So it's almost like you fear the passion that you have, right? And Spirit is like, don't. Step into that passion, step into that power, especially if you're doing something and it's in for the greater good, okay? For some of you guys, somebody could be very fearful, okay, of how passionate you are, because maybe it scares them to see that you're real, okay? You're a real person and you say who you say you are, okay? So that could be significant too. I like how the wind just started blowing out of nowhere. That could be a sign. And that could be communication from your spirit team. If you ever feel the wind blowing out of nowhere, especially when it's strong, that could be a sign. Yeah, energy. What did I just say? The wind was blowing, so energy. Okay, your energy speaks for itself, okay? The universe knows your energy, okay? The universe knows your worth as well, okay? So something could be coming in towards you, like I said, with movement. Let me see what else comes out, guys. 18 on the timer as well. So you could be seeing angel number 1 and 8. New beginnings, okay? And also releasing and also having to build abundance, okay? Abundance. So let's see. Strength, okay? Strength wanted to show up. This could be mentally or physically. You could be someone that's mentally strong, okay? You could have gone through a lot of things, okay? And people might not know the strength that you carry. They may feel it, but they don't know your story because you're also somebody who's also private, right? So that could be something too. Yeah, success at the last card, okay? So you show people your strength. You show people who you are. You show how successful you can be with or without people in your energy, okay? And that's something that you've come a long way and worked on. And again, your spirit team wants you to know that, you know, they're proud of you for this, okay? They're proud of the work that you put in. They're proud of the effort, the time, the energy, because all of this that you're doing, success is going to come to you because of this, right? And success means differently for other people. Success could be moving into a new neighborhood. Success could be going to a new school, getting a new job, getting the promotion you wanted, you know, money, whatever success is to you, that could be significant, you know, at this time, okay? But I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope the messages do resonate with you guys. You know, please like, share, comment down below as usual. And again, thank you so much for the love and support that you guys give me. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in my next reading. All right, guys? Love you so much. Bye.